What is up, monkeys? Today I'm going to be covering how to get better in Hero X Hero. You definitely came here if you were new to Hero X Hero, and I'm going to be teaching you everything and the best things to do and the best things not to do. But if you want to see good videos like these, make sure to like, subscribe. It motivates me more to make new videos, and I will be doing giveaways as well. Also, before the video starts, here are my latest subscribers right here. If you would get on here, make sure to subscribe. You already know, y'all. And with that said, let's start the video. Alright, so you just spawned in the lobby. If it's your first time playing Hero X Hero, you go through a little tutorial, then you come down right here. Now you're probably wondering, what should I do now? I actually have your answer. So, you're going to go right here into this main space right here, and you're going to look right here. These are the inventory spaces, and you need to find your one that's highlighted with your name. Now, once you look at it, you'll only have one block, and it will be this green block right here. What you're going to do is pick it up, and you're going to bring it over here to this incubator right here. You'll see a little slot, you're going to pop it in there, and then you're going to press the button. Here, you will get your first hero. As you see, I got a Slayer, but it sometimes isn't always a Slayer. So let's say you do get a Slayer. You could go to your Slayer right here, it's a little Slayer button. Then you'll be getting a Slayer. So, once you get it out of your inventory and hold it like this, you're going to have to press your trigger to transform. So, you can hold your grip trigger, which will give out a sword that you can use to kill enemies, and your sheath right here that won't really be relevant until level 10. So, once you are transformed, you got your hero, you're going to have to come down here. And with this will be your first part on the tutorial. So, for Slayers, you could pull out your sword and hit these little soccer buttons right here. You'll get 10 EXP for each one you kill. So I recommend you kill these until you reach level 3. Now, once you're level 3, you are definitely going to be eligible to kill these little Squid Game hood guys. That's what I call it. They look like they have a Squid Game hoodie on. But it is definitely important to get one at a time because you don't want to get ganged up on. And they give 59 EXP each. Now, until you're level 5, you're going to have to keep grinding them. Wari. Now, since you're level 5, you get a little size rank, you will become bigger, and you will be able to unlock a new power, which is available. So, instead of walking all the way back up there, you can actually press the 3 lines button on your left controller, which will open a little mini menu. You're going to have to press respawn, then boom, you're already back here in the lobby. Now, to get your new ability, you're going to have to untransform by pressing one of the top buttons on your controller. Then, you're going to have to hold your buddy and put him on this little pressure plate right here. Now, if you play UG, you are kind of familiar on the stuff. So, this is going to be your next ability, which is the Slash Wave for the Slayer. You're going to have to hold it, and you have to pull it out. Now, you're just going to transform on that Slayer again. And then, boom. Here is your ability. You're going to have to hold the trigger. Then your braid will become bright blue, then you can swing it. Now, since you're level 5, you are going to need better grinding zones. Since it's mostly preferred for Slayers because Slayers are the easiest ones to grind. You can use your big ability to do massive amount of AoE. So you do about 200. It depends on what class you are. So I'd say just grind this spot and that spot by killing these little Gengars right here until you're level 10. Alright. Now, since you're level 10, you're going to get another size upgrade, you're going to be bigger, and you're going to have a new power. I don't know if new players are able to buy the ultimate ability, but if you can't, just grind up on some daily quests and keep doing your quests a lot, y'all. If not, then you can either buy a bundle or buy some more chips right here. Either way. I haven't said this yet, but we're going to have to stick with your main character like this right here for until you get at least a legendary or a mythic character, which I'll get into with that right now. Around this whole entire map, there are bosses. Once you kill bosses, you get a soul block. A soul block is the thing that you started with in the beginning. Like that boss right there. Or that boss right there. Or that boss over there. Each of them has a percentage of giving a good soul block or a bad soul block. But since you got your second ability, aka your ultimate ability, you will have a bar right here. You can actually get more points on the bar by hitting enemies. And then, once your bar is at 100%, you're gonna have to actually take out your sheath, which is now relevant since you're level 10, and take out your sword. Then, you're gonna put them close together and hold both of the triggers. Now, if you let go, it'll be like a little crosshair. So, if you pull it like out, like you're unsheathing it, you will do your ultimate ability, which will do a bunch of damage to bosses, which is really good. Now, since you have your level 10 character, I think it's good for you to start killing bosses like the Gengar right here. If you kill him, you have a guaranteed chance of getting a soul block, which is the uncommon one if you do enough damage to him. That's the whole reason why I want you guys to be stronger to get level 10. So here's another area for you to grind. This is the white hand and red hand area. These are the new enemies that if you kill them, you get a lot of EXP from them, and they actually nerf them, so it's easier to kill. They give a lot of EXP, which is really good for early game grinders. They give at least 250 EXP, I think, and they are kind of equivalent to the Gengar boss. But yes, this is the final area that I think you should grind on. The red hands over there, they do a bunch of damage, but they do give a lot more EXP. But that is going to be the final area for you to grind levels, which will be really relevant for you guys. Of course, there's more bosses out there that I showed before, guys. You could also go kill them, but it's kind of preferred with more people unless you're strong enough. But I'm actually going to be going into the fusing system. So, let's say you kill a bunch of bosses, but you don't get the exact Slayer you're looking for. Well, you can actually fuse. I don't have the correct amount of Slayers to do it, so I'm just going to simulate it with a fighter. So, let's say you have a Titan fighter, a Arcane fighter, a Phantom fighter. If you put them all in the incubator right here, you can actually fuse them. Since they're all rares, they can be fused into an epic fighter 100%. You can also do this with Slayers. They all have to be the same rarity, different classes. So if you're tired of grinding bosses, just know fusing is on your side. If your character dies, you could go over here, press this hamburger right here, and it'll automatically revive your character. But yes, this is the end of the beginner's guide for Heroic Hero. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and if you want me to do another guide about certain things, just comment it down below. I'll do a video on it. Anyways, I'll see you monkeys later.